All right, so welcome to another brand new episode of Live Forex Trading with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome to another brand new episode. We are right here today. This is the Tuesday. Actually, this is the Tuesday, 5th of October, and we are right here waiting for the boys to hop in, and we are going to break down our chart. This has been amazing. Pound yen has been moving, gold has been moving throughout the day today. Be good. Just give me a second, guys. What I'm gonna do is Alright, so we're gonna break down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame. We're gonna see what is happening and what could be our possible move here. Right? From a monthly sort of a perspective, looking at pound yen right now. Obviously, the previous monthly candle closed below the support, and right now the candles are lurking up in its first half. So why is it lurking up? Is it moving up to grab some liquidity on the top before moving down, or what's happening? All right, so now let's head down to the weekly time frame, or a weekly time frame. Previous weekly candle also closed bearish after this huge liquidity wick on the top. Right, so is something similar happening right now? Could be the case, but we don't know yet. If the candle starts rejecting the top, it's very obvious that the candle is going to push down. But right now, it's pretty bullish. Actually, strong bullish, right? So now look at the daily time frame. When looking at the daily time frame, we can obviously see that previous two daily candles actually tapped off of this demand area. Strong support area, and is pushing up, slowly making higher highs, higher low, higher highs, and higher lows. So which is telling us that the most recent momentum, most recent price action is a bullish price action. All right, so this is the daily resistance. I'm going to call this 151,990. And if the daily candle is pretty bullish, and if we have enough range on the upside, well, we can get some buys, right? So let's go into the 4-hour time frame and see what's happening. Now, this 4-hour candle is the second, first 4-hour candle that actually managed to close above this level, right? So I'm going to call this level 151,130. So above this level, managed to close above this candle, even did a retest, made a low wick. I mean, didn't exactly tap this level, but did make a low wick and is starting to push up. So there is a clear range in a 4-hour time frame, and more than likely 151,990 could be its target, right? So what we can see is, if the price is to move up, and if the New York market is not happy about the price, more than likely it's going to retest this level. But if the price is going to continue up, making support on a lower time frame, well, the clear range on the left-hand side do make sense. Now, when going to the 2-hour time frame, this 2-hour candle, again, is similar to 4-hour, closed above, successfully closed above even 151,410. And this candle did some sort of retest around this broken area. So if I am to make this the most recent broken resistance as sort of a level, price did some sort of retest here. It's filling the wick on the left-hand side, and it's moving up. Right, so more than likely 151,990 is a target here, and let's see how the day is looking like. So it looks like there isn't any major news happening except for trade balance. Actually going to be interesting because well, we have had this Australian daylight saving, and the times have shifted a little bit. Before it used to open up around here. The New York market used to open up around this time, but now it's going to open up 1 hour later for Australian time for us, right? So it's actually interesting. Around 11, we'll see what's going to happen exactly. For now, it's the pre-New York. If you guys don't know what sort of session you guys are in, obviously you should know that already, but this is pre-New York, the time before New York market open. The hourly time frame right now is about to close in the next 16 minutes, hourly candle, right? And the bias is pretty bullish, to be honest. Around London session, I did manage to take a buy, which is pretty good. So, this is what we're going to do. I'll show you guys where exactly did I take that trade. Right here. Here he goes. But all right, so this is hourly. There you go. Around London session, I did manage to take a trade somewhere around here. That was a beautiful trade. I managed to scale it 3 times, but yeah, right now it's still bullish. What I'm gonna do is at this point in time, so if I am to take a buy of a 151.410 and there's a clear range on the upside, well, what are the scenarios where I can take a buy? Right now, obviously there's a retest, break, and a retest. Beautiful, 2 retests. So maybe it's waiting for that New York volume, especially when there is a high volume. It's not moving anywhere. So pre-New York, we have experienced a lot of volume in the past. So if the candles are to move anywhere, it's very apparent it's going to move up. So as long as price stays above 151.410, I think the bias is buys. What I'm going to do is, all right, buys as long as price stays above 151.10. Are you? Oh, beautiful. So as long as this broken resistance, well, I got a call. Okay. As long as this broken resistance is respected, we can push up. Definitely push up. So this could be one of the targets. This could be one of the early targets. This is 151. 151.630. 151.630 could be one of those targets from the current price. It's in about 11 pips range, not that much of a range. So the retest has been done. If this 30-minute candle somehow closes a bullish candle, making a support somewhere around here, this is lovely. We do have, ooh, look at this 15-minute candle actually close above this resistance with a wick on the top. This is actually a very good idea of taking buy right here. But obviously, rushing into a trade is not a good idea. So having a correct bias and being correct in the market is a different thing, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to be correct in the market. And all right, so let's see how the market has moved throughout the day, right? So the candles, market opened up somewhere around here. All right, so we were ranging throughout the Asian session, ranging, started pushing up around the Aussie volume time and started ranging. So London volume, we pushed up pretty significantly. At this point in time, candles have done some retests, but around these sort of price action, what I want to see is price actually doing a deeper retest. That way I get to see that, you know what, price is actually retesting and is grabbing its premium price before moving up. If the New York market is not happy about this price, more than likely it's going to dip more, right? So I'm actually waiting for that more sort of a dip. A lot of traders out there, they must have taken a trade right here after this hourly candle flip. And they must be in about 13 pips in profit too. But we are a little bit late in the market today. But it's all right. It's definitely all right. As gold has moved pretty bearish throughout the day here. So looking at the gold's market, the market opened up somewhere around here, right? So the market opened up somewhere around here, ranging price action throughout the Asian session around the Aussie volume time. Well, gold dumped down just like yesterday. That's what happened yesterday. Gold dumped down. And gold dumped down throughout the Asian session. A London session, we did have some sort of range here. And this range could be a auto collection before the price could actually push down. It's very bearish at this point in time. So let's go into the weekly time frame and see what's happening. All right. So looking at the gold chart from a weekly sort of a time frame, if I have to erase everything out of the chart, it's very apparent that, you know what, candles were rejecting the top and breaking support. This looks like a retest of a previously broken support level retest, right? So if this is a retest right here, there's a chance it could actually continue even lower. Pretty simple. Just give me a second right here. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Oh god. Oh. All right. Right. So daily time frame. Yep. Gotta wait for a candle to close bearish for a selling sort of a scenario on a daily sort of a time frame. 4 hour on the other hand is pretty bearish. This could be a target right here. Bring it a little bit higher. Right here, 151.25. Could be a target for the price to fill. Right on the 4 hour time frame, it looks like price is ranging side by side. So it's a good scenario when the prices are ranging, because we will see a break in either of the direction, and that's what we want to see. We want to see a break in either of the direction, right? So either it's going to be a break of a 1769.10 or below 1751.25. So either way, it's good. 2 hour looking very nice. 1 hour. 1 hour is making some sort of support around here. This could be a support area right here. 1 hour support area. Price is basically ranging from here to here. And the range is in about, let me see how much of range is it. In about 35 pips range. Collecting orders. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to adjust this level right here as well. To 190. Okay, that's better. 151.90. And all right, we're going to fix the YouTube right here. YouTube is working well. Yep, the YouTube is working well. 30 minutes ranging as we talked about. Now let me adjust it again one more time, looking at the 30-minute time frame. And if this is range right here, if 1760, that is a level we need to price breaking it. One of the levels at 1755.50. Right. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for sales only below this level. All right, sales below 1755.50. Right. And buys of 1760. Right. All right, so that's actually looking good. Gold is ranging right now, which is a good sign. When the price action is ranging, it's very simple because we want to see a break and a close and a retest. So if the candles are to push down in gold, we are waiting for sales below 1755.50. And at that point in time, what we're going to do is we will just wait a little bit more. just so that we get a proper close below the support and a retest and a break low. That'll be nice. Pound USD is pretty rangy. Pound USD. Wow. 245. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So around here. 18. Okay. All right, so on YouTube, Enzo is saying, "Hi Anuj, have you ever tried FTMO?" Ooh, I haven't tried FTMO. Some of my friends are in it right now, but yeah, I haven't tried it. And Enzo is saying, "I'm trying out their free trial, trying to get used to this 100K account." All right, that's a good idea. Just have to be a little consistent in terms of profitability, and trying out FTMO could be a good idea. But first, you got to be a little profitable, more consistent journaling about how your trades are going on. You know, obviously, you want to catch some good trades that you can make money, because they do the split in the profit, right? So that's the idea. But looks like gold is a sell here. So the previous 5-minute candle closed below confidently. This is a very confident close below 1755.50. And if the candles are to push down, taking a sell here could be a good, could be an idea, but that's very aggressive. So, all right, so for a trader like me, if I want to take a proper trade, I would like to see the next candle retracing and retesting 1755.50 before moving down. So if that is the case, I'm going to wait a little bit more. That's going to be the close of the 15-minute, close of the 30-minute, close of the hourly candle as well. All right, but the structure makes sense to push down. It does make sense to push down. All right, so the 4-hour. Okay, what the 4-hour is doing here? Okay, bouncing off of this demand area up. Dun, 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 dun. Very close to this support area. 1751.90 is a very active demand area right here. And 4-hour has a beautiful top wick. Wick on the top of this 4-hour candle is looking amazing. 25 pips. Hourly candle almost about to close in the next 3 minutes. I'm going to wait for this hourly candle to close, and the next candle to give me some sort of retest before taking a trade. That's what I'm going to do. There's still an hour and 3 minutes left for the market open. Hour and 3 minutes. Oh wow, gold is starting to push down. So the hourly candle is about to close here, and I'm not sure how the New York market's going to be happy about the price. Yeah, just waiting here. Just waiting. Waiting. All right, so the hourly candle finally closed bearish below 1755.50. For the candles to push down and the bias to be a sell, the candles have to maintain a bearish posture below this area, right? And we do have a clear target on the downside. If the target is going to get hit, that will be nice. But until then, we are waiting. Pound yen also seems like it's retracing for now. Waiting for buys in pound yen and sell in gold. Wow. All right, so the candles are retracing pretty hard at this point in time. In the first few minutes of the hourly candle, and the last hour before the market opens. So maybe the market is not happy about the price, anyways. We might see some sort of retracement in the prices here, and we might push down later on. So the best decision right here would be to wait for the candles, do some sort of retest, and that'll be nice. That will so right. All right, the pound yen is more beautiful. It's the poundy. All right, so looks like we are gonna push before the New York market open here. Pound yen is starting to push in the first few minutes of the hourly candle. Ooh, and my alert has been hit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Pound yen is moving. Nice. Nice. Alrighty, so looks like New York volume is still stagnant. Looks like everything got poured into GJ here. So GJ was the move. Buys of 151.410 was the move right here. Beautiful. Yeah. 151.630 has been hit. 151.630 hit. Crazy. All right, so we are 45 minutes away from the New York market open at this point in time. 151.630 has been hit. And the previous 15-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. And sometimes what happens is candles closing with no wick in the further range shows that there might be possibility, well, 50% chance that the candle is going to continue. But already there's so much volume here, right? So actually, I would be expecting a pound yen to drive up, but have to be a little precautive right there, all right? 151.990. If 151.990 is in the books here. Gonna be interesting. It's moving up. Shooting up. All right, so the gold is actually looking good for sales right now. It's actually looking good. Our previous 15-minute candle closed bullish. That's not a good sign, but the retest has been done, right? The retest has been done. 5-minute candles are bursting down at this point in time. So one 5-minute candle closed below the support area. Could be a good sign for the candles to push down. Let's see. Waiting for one 5-minute candle to close below. Candle to close below. All right. Yep. Gold is looking very nice for sales. Very nice. Hourly candle, a wick on the top is looking beautiful. The target is also looking beautiful. Target right here. Dun dun dun. Oh wow, pound yen was actually so bullish, making support, breaking resistance, retest with just a light retest in the first half of the next hourly candle. It actually moved up with such a great volume pre-New York. Amazing. The target got hit and it's moving even higher. So the target to 151,990. That is the real target for Tuesday here. Let's see if that's going to get hit, because after all, it's a clear target to the left hand side. Just want to see how the New York market's going to react with this price. That's what I want to see. And gold, well, the New York market is not happy about the price. It's retracing for its premium price, and it might push down later, right? It's actually looking good for sell, but not yet. Too aggressive to take a sell right now. Just waiting. All right, so I got Reef in our Discord here. Hello, Reef. Discord's been messaging me on the Instagram. You can hop on the mic, Reef. The other boys are not here today. I don't know why the boys are not here, but yeah, I didn't see you. So you gotta hop on the mic.
Hey, Anush, thank you so much for welcoming me into your community. It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
No worries, brother. How are you? Good?
Yep, my first trading day, so I'm feeling really excited. I'm following your setup over here. I got myself 2 screens. I think it's enough, or should I add another one?
No. Yeah, one is enough.
Okay,
One is
cool.
enough, but yeah, two is very nice. You know, it's very nice. Amazing. Yeah, you were saying something about gold?
Yes, sir. So basically, is the bias going towards the buying target right now? Like, what do you
Well,
think?
uh, that could be the case. We can't be sure yet because if you look at the market, and let me explain, right? So, for example, the most recent price action is from the top. It's rejecting the top, breaking the lows, breaking the lows, breaking the lows, and broke the low one more time, right? So it's actually showing a sign for sell than any buys. I mean, it's retracing. That could be only a market premium grab because what the market does is if the market throughout the day has moved a lot, the market's not happy, especially the New York market, the highest volume contributor. It's not happy about the price. So what it might do is it might actually retrace the price a little bit higher before driving it down. So one bullish candle here doesn't exactly tell us it's a buy, but it's actually interesting. I can tell you this, right? It's going to get a little bit confusing if you haven't finished the content yet. But on a 30-minute, what you're going to see is a fake out happening. This is a fake out, right? As you said, is the bias shifting to a buy? Well, it does look like from the micro price action, looking at the 30-minute, this 30-minute candle was a red candle that went down, and the next candle corrected it in just one instance, just corrected it. That means there isn't a lot of volume being induced in gold right now, and that is a surprise because it's Tuesday, and if pound yen is moving so beautifully, and if pound USD is moving so beautifully, gold should be moving too, but it's not moving. So maybe it's just grabbing its premium price before driving down. But we might be able to scale into buys as well. But I'm looking for buys only above 1761.10. Because above this level, well, it is looking nice for sell because the clear target on the left hand side is looking appealing. But right here, it's first few instances where the price is behaving like a bullish situation, and it doesn't make sense to take buys yet. Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So you want the price to actually go towards 1761 and then retest, and then after that you can take a buy.
Yes. But actually, you know what? Just as we were talking, a buy around here was making sense. But it was an aggressive buy, but it worked out. Looks like it moved up 20 pips, and 10 to 20 pips is just as enough for us. I've missed it already, but a buy around here did make sense with a fake out scenario. This was a fake breakout, and it got corrected. So if that price action got corrected, where is the price more than likely going to go? It's just going to go up, right? So it just moved up. One buying scenario was right here, but it was an aggressive buy.
Yeah, very aggressive, I guess. And that's for what, 30-minute time frame?
Yep, just looking at the 30-minute time frame.
Perfect. Waiting for the other boys to join as well.
Yeah, looks like boys are confused about the time shift here. Because we've just had a daylight saving, and we have moved like 1 hour ahead. So it's midnight here, almost midnight. So yeah.
It's like daylight saving is coming for us towards this side of the.
Oh, is it? All right. Let me
Yeah,
check.
it still didn't come yet. Yeah.
Need uh night saving. All right. So November, huh? October, November.
Ye-
Okay.
Yes. Yes. It's coming for us next month.
October 31st. Okay. Interesting. So how was your day? Oh, actually, it's just morning over there. How was your day yesterday? Brief.
It's actually my first day since I woke up this early.
Oh
It's
wow.
been like half a year. I'm very excited about that. All this pumped energy, so I can't really, express it on just the screen. It's amazing.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, that's good. Very good. Yeah. And sometimes it's actually boring because the price action is very choppy. It looks like there is a lot of volume here, so it's actually very interesting right now. So we will see. Yeah. Usually, boys here they bring their own bias and they bring their day. They tell us that they took a trade on here and there,
Mhm.
and it's quite fun. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why the boys are not here yet.
But probably the daylight saving is confusing some of the people.
Yeah, exactly.
You're part of the world, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
everything's gonna settle down hopefully by tomorrow.
True. True. It looks like this is a clean day. We do have a trade balance happening 30 minutes after the bank opens, so it's going to be interesting. And they're looking at the bad numbers. So if they're looking at bad numbers, gold should be technically pushing up. It should be pushing up. And if it's pushing up, and finally, if the candles decide to close above 1761, well, buying scenario might look good because we can see early signs of fake out. Obviously, we didn't take any buys, too aggressive, because we had the most recent price action in today's gold price action was a bearish price action, making resistance, breaking support, making resistance, breaking support. So we're kind of waiting. That's the power of waiting in the market. When somebody rushes in a market, seeing early signs and aggressive entry, it might work out here and there, but sometimes it's just a little funny. So it's better to wait in the market rather than lose your money, right? Or be wrong in the market. You want to be right in the market at least 80% of the time. Oh, look at the retracement here. Pound USD is correcting everything happening in the market right now. Amazing. This is wow. Whatever happened in pound yen got corrected. Amazing. All right, so 15 minutes before the market open, and looks like pound yen has retraced pretty heavy here. Below 151, 630, and can push up. So just want to see candles closing bullish, especially 2 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour. If the candle starts closing bullish, we still have a bullish posture, right? So at any time, price might retrace and start pushing up. The bias hasn't changed yet, especially when there's a clear traffic on the left-hand side. This could be a way how the market is trying to create a path, a wick for the next candle to feel through. It's point of time. It's a good idea to kind of wait here. Just waiting. Waiting is a good idea.
Is pound retracing like heavily right now?
Yes.
Pre-New York?
Exactly. So it might be retracing because the markets, they want their premium price. So it's important to wait and see how the first few minutes in the market open is going to be. Is it going to be a heavy rejection on the top, or is it actually going to be price holding the support, respecting this level right here? If the first few minutes of the candle, they respect this level and somehow reject it and starts moving up, well, guess what? The daily high will get tested. This price level, 151.710 or 770, is a daily high, and daily high could be retested. But for that, we want to see the first few minutes of the candle respect this level, make a support, and then we can start pushing up. So for a buying scenario, we just want to see a support. That's all we want to see. A buy right now, few minutes before the market open, is too impulsive. Just impulsive. So not a great idea.
I may have taken an impulsive buy over here for my first trade for pound/yen.
Okay. Where did you take your buy?
151.70.
All right, 151.70 up high. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's a very late buy. That's a very late buy.
Still in the learning stage. Amazing. Learning a lot from the first session. Amazing.
Yeah. Just journal, note down things you learn. You know, that's going to help you look back into your references. So what did you exactly learn, right? So if you have a journal, That's gonna help you a lot. That's like the first and foremost thing I tell anybody to do. Just make a journal.
Learn that journaling thing from your videos and your materials, and yep, I'll definitely post them in
Beautiful.
the Peeling Mindset. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Perfect. Pound yen hourly candle still showing bullish body here. Has 10 more minutes left for its close. Candle closes bullish. There is a high chance the next candle is going to retest the high, but all we want to see at this point in time is a support, right? So want to see how the candle closes and how the first 15 minutes of the hourly candle is going to spend its time. Well, it could actually push up in its first few minutes as well, but it's not a good idea to rush in a trade. So we kind of have to give ourselves that breathing time. All right, so kind of waiting at this point in time. Still waiting. Gold, waiting for a selling opportunity. Selling opportunity. Yep, pound is showing early signs of buy here, especially when the 5-minute candle is closing bullish. Yeah, it's showing early signs of buy. Dang. Wow. 8 minutes before the market open, and this 30-minute candle in pound yen almost engulfing the previous candle, showing high selling pressure at this point in time. So if the candles actually close below 151.410 or even 151.380, we do have a chance to push down, correcting the moves throughout the day. The London market's push could be corrected. It could be corrected. All right, I'm still waiting. 7 minutes before the market open. gold is ranging. 1 hour, pretty rangy. Very clear to see that it's ranging. 30-minute as well is pretty rangy. 30-minute recently saw a fake out sort of a price action, price doing a clear fake out. There's a very clear chance it can actually push up. I just don't want to take a trade in the middle of a rangy sort of a traffic. So above 1761.10 does look nice, or even below 1755.50 does look nice, but I'm kind of waiting here, waiting to see how the last 5-minute or last 15-minute out of the hourly candle in gold and pound yen is going to close. And that way I'm going to spectate and see how the next 15-minute hourly next 15 minute out of the new hourly candle is going to close. That's actually going to be interesting. Right now pound yen is retracing only 30 minutes before the market opened at this point of time. Very interesting. Ooh, look at this. Pound yen has actually broken the low at this point in time. Clearly engulfing the previous candle. So just want to see how this 30-minute candle is going to close after all. If the candles close above 151.410, the bias might shift, as this is a very high volume time, and the 4-hour candle, 1-hour candle is aggressively rejecting the top. Right? So these sort of rejection are a clear sign that, hey, you know what? There is a bearish pressure coming in the market at this point in time. And if a bearish pressure is coming in, where is the market going to go? Where's the candles going to go? More than likely on the downside. Kind of waiting. A buy above 1761.10. A selling scenario below 1755.50. All right, so kind of waiting here. See what's going to happen. Ow. Amazing.
Is the market for pound and yen going towards like more selling pressure in the market right now?
Yes, it's a very high selling pressure market right now. If you look at the candles, whatever happened in the previous 30-minute sort of a price action, it corrected everything, right? And this is one of the aggressive rejections we see in New York session. Now, just have to see how the candle is going to close after all, and how the next 15-minute candle or 30-minute candles going to hold according to the most recent price action. So the most recent price action, very bearish, rejecting the top. We do have a clear range, we do have a clear range, which is nice. But if sales are coming in, we are seeing early signs. Just have to see candle close, just have to see the next candle hold. This sort of a posture, and we might push down.
Market's aggressively correcting itself. Amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Actually correcting most of the pound movement. So at this point in time, a good decision, a good idea will be to see if there's any news that has moved, right? So what are these? We got to check this. Ooh, Yellen from this economy. All right, what is she talking about? Not addressing the debt ceiling would cause a recession. Okay. This is not good for USD. Says $1 trillion coin gimmick. All right. Money to Fed. Using money to cover it. Deficit. Treasuries. All right. So we are 1 minute away from the market opening at this point of time. Markets look for direction. Settle. Okay. This thing. All right, now. All right, so this is very interesting. 30-minute candle. Previous 30-minute candle in pound yen closed bearish. That could be this could be a market retracement for premium price grab, because it's still above 151.410. But it's a very aggressive rejection from the top. And usually after this sort of rejection, what I would love to see is the next candle doing something similar on the top, rejecting the top, something similar to this, making a long wick, then starting to push down. We have to see if a support is going to form or this resistance is going to be held. Let's look at gold. Gold is also making some sort of support at this point in time over here. If the candles are to close above 1761, I'm going to take buy. 100% going to take a buy. I'm just waiting at this point in time. I haven't taken any sort of entry yet. I took an entry around London session, and that was it. But right now, just waiting. As we wait, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some bicep curls here. Too bored now. Got to pump myself.
Hello guys, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Not bad,
Usually,
not bad. Sorry, I have not been able to join early today. I am solving something over here.
Oh, what's happening?
Just ran into a little emergency, that's all. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't want to take trades when I was like thinking about something else, right? So, how's it going on?
Pretty good. Buys, gold sell. So nothing has happened till now except for pound yen buys.
All right. Oh, you took a buy.
No. Just was looking at it. Too late
Oh,
in the
all right.
market.
Yeah.
Late in the market. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
took a
I
buy.
opened the charts and the pound yen was already up there, so I was like, okay, leave it be.
Yeah, exactly.
I took a
How did-
aggressive buy for pound and yen.
You did?
First lesson learned, I believe, for the first day of
All right.
trading. Yeah, I'm just walking us through that market correction.
Oh yeah, I have done that mistake multiple times, I guess.
Because that's how we learn. That's how we learn.
Yes, sir.
Losing.
Right. It looks like the boys are sleepy today. Nobody else is here. The boys
Yeah,
are
I was surprised, and today's a Tuesday.
I know.
Oh,
Exactly.
talking about the boys, Kevin showed up.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello? What do you mean? Boys are sleeping.
All right, boys are not sleepy.
I was listening, bro.
How's it going, Kev?
Yeah, going good. Just got back from running.
Okay.
So, yep.
Oh, you're running at 11.
Yeah,
Right.
that's Kevin time.
Kevin time.
What's up, guys? Sudeep, bro, how are you? Who's this Saurif?
Oh, he's our new friend.
Oh, okay. You can make a million excuses, or you can make $1 million. All right. Noise.
Yeah, I was like, rather than giving personal photo, I should give something that's a little bit, like teachable. So I was like, okay, let's put that cover photo.
Yeah, every time they see Reef here, they're gonna pump up for the million.
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
Yeah, Riff and I had been talking about this group for a long time. I guess it's his first show up in the group. Yeah.
First day, and he's learning about market correction. Beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah, Rifat is my friend from here in Halifax, so you have a second Canadian over here now.
Yeah, you have another Canadian fella here.
It's a good thing I'm trading with that fake money over here.
Oh, yeah. Right. Sunny. That's nice.
Yeah, it's sunny. It's nice and sunny today, but it's starting to get cold. I don't know what this winter is gonna bring.
Oh, yeah.
How's the weather down in Australia?
It's actually pretty good. Sydney weather. It was pretty sunny. Not a lot of wind, which is good. You know, because sometimes what happens is even if it's sunny, the wind comes in. It's not a nice feeling. But it was pretty good, pretty consistent. A lot of people in the beaches, I think, today.
Wow, at 16 degrees? Amazing.
Not really. Now it's 16, but in the day it was like 22 or something. 22? Yeah, I think 22. The day 22. Yeah. Be full on.
Yeah, we'll be approaching the minus probably by the end of November. So
Yeah,
cold is coming.
minus will show up in November, then minus double digits will show up in December and January.
Oh my god. Minus double digit. Ooh.
Well, but
Yeah.
that happens only a few times a year, right? Otherwise, the temperature would be normally like -5, -6. But there will be a few times in the year when the temperature will be like -13, -18. I've seen up to -25 here.
I've seen up to minus 40.
Oh, not been there, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just back in Kathmandu, it's like the maximum is the lowest is like minus 2.2. Okay, there's like nothing.
By the way, Anuj, I'm so jealous of Australian weather. I hear a lot about how cool it is during the day and throughout the year. It's amazing that you guys are in Australia. You guys are very
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true,
right.
true.
You should
Actually-
see me frying egg on the road.
Yeah. In summer, in summer it's actually pretty solid. Summer, or let's see the summer here.
Nice to have. I mean, you look at your weather and be like, oh, it's gonna rain in about an hour, but it won't rain. And then when you're about to go out to work or whatever, and it'll be like raining heavily.
True. It's somewhat like UK's weather in Sydney sometimes.
Mhm.
40 degrees Celsius. Ooh. Man. Yeah, but the weather in an overall sense is it's actually very nice. Yeah, everybody's going to the beach, you know, it's like pretty cool. Especially the east, filled with beaches. Sydney. All right, so the first 9 minutes after the market opened, nothing has happened. Previous 30-minute candle closed bearish with a wick on the downside, showing signs to push down, but haven't seen any heavy rejection on the top yet. Waiting for the first 15 minutes to do something here. Kind of waiting. All right, so it looks like the map isn't loading. Map. Oh, yep. There we go. Actually pretty beautiful around the east. It's amazing. A lot of beaches, you know, a lot of beaches.
Yeah, my classmates are over there in Sydney and see their snaps. Feel so jealous.
Oh yeah. Oh
In
yeah.
the winter, Canada, I see them like in the beach, having beer. I'm like, amazing. You guys are so lucky.
Yeah. But yeah, we're still in lockdown, so nothing's happening here.
we get that privilege like half a year, like maybe like what, half 5 months or 6 months max, and after that it's like core winter.
Hopefully
Yes,
we
it's not even 5 months, right? So
Yeah, Shudi, we're lucky that we're right beside the Atlantic, eh?
yeah, for sure. The second best place in Canada to be like this area. Well, if you are in Canada, you would want to go to BC because it is better there. Vancouver area or Victoria area. It's not very cold, right? Then you
just
go to
have to
Central
be-
Canada. Like Central Canada is like a desert of like cold desert. Like it'll be snowing most of the year.
Exactly, here.
Oh, there's a lot of water bodies in between, right? A lot of lakes.
Oh yeah, there are the 5 Great Lakes.
Huh.
And like in Ontario area, the average winter temperature would go to -40. Like it would be the average. Central Canada is brutal.
Ice skating is really famous in Canada.
In winter,
Yes,
like
right.
Right.
well, it's not a much of a thing in Halifax because there is not much snow, right? Well, I don't know what happens in like Central Canada, like Saskatchewan or Manitoba or Ontario. I'm not very sure about it.
If you live in Canada, you should go either to the west coast, like extreme west, or extreme east. You do not want to live in the middle.
It's pretty barren, is it, or something?
It's like the weather condition is not very favorable there.
Right.
Halifax is like the Toronto of the East Coast.
But also Halifax is the Pokhara of Kathmandu, if you really think about it.
Is that
Yeah.
so?
This is where you come for like holidays.
Oh.
Ooh, gold is pumping up. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. I've set an alert around 1761.10, and looks like I'm gonna wait for candles to close inside the channel, or maybe above 1761. So depending how the candles are gonna close. If it's gonna close with confidence, yes. Nice. Kind of waiting here. 10.
So I have always had this confusion about gold, right? So when gold moves with volume, it sometimes does not retest things, right?
Yep.
So in this case, how would you decide whether you would wanna like wait for a confirmation, like wait for a retest, or wait for like some signs that shows us that it's going in a particular direction?
So you want to look at the smaller time frame. Okay, so basically you want to start from the higher time frame, right? The first thing is the higher time frame structure has to make sense for an impulsive entry. An impulsive entry looking at only one time frame alone is just crazy, to be honest, especially in gold, because gold's going to retrace, like in a second it retraces 20 pips. And it's just going to liquidate you, right? So if you don't want to be liquidated, you got to wait. You got to wait for this structure. And if the structure makes sense, let's say from 4 hour, right? So from a 4 hour perspective, it actually makes sense for the price to move up. If this candle closes bullish, we do have this high, and the high can be tested, right? So now if I'm thinking the high can be tested, and if this is a nice session, New York session, for the price to push up, just like yesterday, the same thing happened. Gold moved down throughout the day, and we made a support, and the next 4 hour candle just boom, just push up. Now something similar might happen, right? So the 4-hour candle makes sense to push up, makes sense to push down as well. Now if the candles are to push down, if you see a heavy rejection on the top, a very long wick, well, you can say, oh man, it's going down. So if you want to wait for a proper confirmation, and if you're very close to candle close, that is the best timing. But if you're like, hey man, it's going to push down because it's rejecting the top and my bias kind of makes sense, I was waiting for this level to break and it's breaking the level, so what do? How do I catch it? You can be like, if I'm very close to the candle close, I might wait for the candle close. But if I'm not close to the candle close, maybe I'm going to give it a try to enter impulsively with a pending order, but a very small volume, right? So what you're telling yourself is you don't want to miss out on this trade because you know gold moves with volume, and you're deciding to practice execution with a small size. That's it. That's the only logic you can give yourself. In gold, taking an entry in the middle of a range just because you know it's going to move up is very crazy.
Yeah, no, I would never do that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, gold, it moves so beautiful around Asian session. The volume was pretty low, but it just moved down. It just moved down. I couldn't capitalize on the move. Yeah, gold couldn't capitalize at all. Sometimes that's what happens. Now, for example, yesterday's Northern Hemisphere, where the Northern Banks opening time and throughout the day, gold moved up with such a crazy volume. One of the ways to catch gold would have been, hey, wait for the candle close. Yep, the candle close. So if somebody who entered right at the candle close impulsively, too aggressive. If they waited for a retest, yep, it retested on the break of the high, mamma mia, just boom.
Yeah, that was a trade I took yesterday. I took a 5-minute confirmation and just went up with the same candle, I guess.
Oh, here, somewhere around here, is it?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually beautiful. Pretty good. To be honest, pretty good.
So like whenever I am taking trades out of like 5-minute confirmations, I'm not very sure about it. Like I have that sketchy feeling inside.
No, that's fine. So maybe you don't want to take an entry right at the first 5 minutes of the hourly candle. Maybe that's too aggressive. You know, because the first 5 minutes of the hourly candle, it's not even decisive. It's just going to hang around. Some of the times it's going to push pretty heavy, but we want to be more confident with our bias. So maybe let the first 10 to 15 minutes out of the hourly candle to just buffer, to collect orders, to break other people's heart, and then you give it a try.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. If the structure makes sense, to be honest, if a structure makes sense, you can, to be honest, enter anywhere. It's going to be an aggressive entry. Your risk is also aggressive. It has to be set accordingly, and it's not going to make sense. But if you know the structure, and if you can read the price action according to the market want or market desire, that's it. That's the end of the story. Now today I'm gonna show you what I did today. All right. I actually took a pound yen buy right today from around London session. So guess what happened? I saw a structure, a pretty clear structure somewhere around here, a 1 hour structure. Let me show you here, right there. All right, so 1 hour structure, right? I took a buy around here, too aggressive, didn't work out, and I didn't trail my stop loss. It's like, oh, you know what? It's gonna hit my stop loss. It's okay, because I was actually looking at the candle. It broke out of the range, so confident. And an entry after this candle close was okay, but was too aggressive at that point in time because no volume. And it stopped me out and started pushing up later. So at that point in time, if I was to enter again, I was busy somewhere around here, right? I was busy somewhere around here. I was at hospital and I was there for my partner's procedure and whatnot. But yeah, so after when the candle started pushing up, this was also an aggressive entry. before London market open. But I was like, hey, you know what? I can see the structure. There's a clear range on the left hand side. I'm going to give it a go. And that entry was an early entry because the candles only moved after a few minutes after the market opened. So if your structure is correct, you will be holding the trade for a long time, but it's going to work. And I secured like 20 something pips afterwards. So that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. So if the structure is right, your trade's going to make sense. 100% is going to make sense. It's just that you will be holding the trade for a long time. Maybe that's something you don't want. If you can, yeah, exactly. If you can trade for 5 minutes and be profitable, that's amazing. Then holding the trade for 4 hours and then securing 10 pips. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I would not want to see me taking that kind of stress, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean stress?
Oh man, while I'm in a 10 pip, 15 pip drawdown, right? And that is my like entire risk. So I would be like, okay, in such a position that I would be thinking about not continuing the trade anymore, right? But the structure makes sense that it is going to be profitable, but that on the back of the head, it's like, okay, it's not going according to my
plan,
planned, right? It's not a good feeling.
Exactly.
Is that the scalping mindset for you, Shidi, right now?
Might
Yeah.
be.
For me, I would rather hold a trade for 30 seconds, get out with a profit rather than wait for an hour for a higher profit.
True. Same here. Yeah, but Kevin here he has a whole new different mindset. Because he usually takes swing trades. His trades starts from a scalp and turns into a swing. And his entry. Yep, go on, Kevin. Go on.
Yeah, it depends on my mood. If I'm in the mood for 5 minutes trade, I'd be like, I'm looking for only scalps. But if I'd be like, it's okay, this looks good, but the high time frame looks great, and then I can wait. I mean, even if this hits my stop loss, I'm okay with that, and then I let it like let's say intraday for a day or two. And yeah, and be like, it will come up to be like maybe 200, 300 sometimes. Pips.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
The thing you gotta have that feeling of not taking trade. You gotta feel no, there's supposed to be no stress at all. It gotta be like you throwing your phone on your bed.
True. Oh, I like that. I like that analogy. Yeah.
If you're on trade and like, you're holding your bread and you're like, that means you're either over leveraging, or you're maybe hope trading, or maybe you haven't planned enough regarding that trade. Because when the stop loss is there, you gotta be like, I don't care.
True.
All right.
True. Careless. Yeah, I love that. I love that one, Kevin. Yep.
I like what Kevin said. Just like the feeling of throwing your phone on the bed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the easiest thing, though. I don't know why, but I feel like it's the easiest thing trading nowadays.
True.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah. It's alright though.
Well, I think I am stressed because I feel that I don't know enough about the markets yet to be comfortable about it, right? I just hope it develops with time.
Kevin, you got to give him a tip.
Okay, let me see.
Tip to build confidence.
To build confidence. Just give me a second.
Yes, so
I closed my pound yen, by the way.
Yeah, you have to. You have to reef. You
have to. Like 20 minutes ago. So sorry, I took an impulsive buy. But the gold USD is actually pushing me up. It's bringing me back up to my break-even level. Thank God for that. Thanks for your analysis and your journaling. It's helping a lot.
Yeah. So from my side to our Sudeep bro here, one of the ways to build confidence is just be like, hey, man, I really don't care if the stop loss get hit, or hey, man, you know what? I have a great control in my trade. And you cannot take your experience for granted. So a lot of people out there, when they're beginning, they be like, yeah, hey man, I'm only like maybe 2 months experience, 3 months experience, 4 months experience. That counts. At the end of the day, whatever the experience is, it counts. So you cannot be taking it for granted at all. You cannot say, maybe I'm not experienced enough. No, to be honest, for example, you and Mandish out there, you guys have a very smooth learning curve. And I'm not just saying it just for the sake of saying it, because I've seen you guys personally, and you guys ask questions, you guys put the work in it. You guys are way ahead than anybody else out there who's feeling as if they're a sucker. You guys are not sucker. So to build confidence, you're working in a team already. So there's like aspiring people here, right? So like Kevin, me, or whatever, like whatever can be aspiring for you. So you cannot take your experience for granted. You are experienced, and you have to build that confidence and be like, hey, you know what? I have that control on my trade. If I feel like I'm entering, I enter. And if it works according to my plan, that's fine. If it doesn't work, I'm going to exit. I'm not going to commit. I'm going to give it a second chance, but if I have a full control, then only I'm going to give it a second chance. So the ability to give it a second chance, the third chance with confidence, that's it. That's the end of the story. So you don't want to over leverage, as Kevin said. A lot of beginner traders, because they want to rush the process, and they want to rush their lot size. They want to rush their everything. It's like it's just only going to hurt them later, because it's always going to feel like maybe I would just what's the exact word for that? Dun, 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 dun.
You know what? I've been thinking like how to build confidence, right, in terms of trading.
Yep.
I didn't even listen to you. I was like just thinking about the right answer. But the only thing I can say is like, put in the money you can't afford to lose, right? And then you'll never lose ever. Because you'll be like willing to not take any stupid trades. You'll only look to like make money, not lose money. You won't do operating or anything. Like put in the money you can lose and you'll never lose. But if you are kind of like a gambler, in that terms, I can't help you. But mostly if you are
I can't help you.
trader, you'll make money. Because
I
you're
think
betting on
just being. Sorry, go on, Kevin.
Yeah, no, it's alright. All good. Just put in the money you can afford to lose and you'll never lose.
I think Shulip is being a little bit modest over here, because in real life, like, we go over the trades he does every day, half an hour, 1 hour. We do market analysis for like the day before and how the market was reacting, how it was retesting and breaking the highs, and jumping off the support. So he's also giving me knowledge. He's like teaching me.
No,
So
he's good. He's good. Now I think most of the part about confidence comes with your self-explanatory to yourself, and your self experience, and your self, I would say, exploring in the market. Now, once you start exploring things on your own and start seeing different things than what we talk about all the time, now you'll be like, hey, so Anuj was talking about market correction. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing market correction. I'm seeing premium price. I'm seeing aggressive rejection. I'm seeing everything. It's like, so now once you start those self-exploring sort of a, I would say, journey, or self-exploring sort of a part that you are left with, man, your confidence is going to be through the sky, through the roof, 100%. 100%, because I know you can make it. 100% you can make it. Just need to practice, and you need to explain it to yourself. Just need to be a true storyteller. That's it. That's what I've learned, to be honest. If you're a good storyteller, man, you can trade. You can just trade, honestly.
Right. Well, I'm developing myself. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Gold is breaking. Oh, retraced.
Mr. Kevinishki. Kevinishki, are you looking into any setup today?
Nah, I'm not looking for a month.
Guys, I have a question here for the gold USD.
Sir.
What, what's the target for the bias?
All right, so this is one of the ways to find targets. You need to look at the most recent rejection area and regard that as a target, because that's the most likely point where price may react off of. So that is your target. So if you go into the 30-minute, maybe if you look into the left-hand side traffic, there's a clear traffic, but on the left-hand side traffic, a little bit more further left, you will see that that's where the prices were rejecting off of several times. So that could be an area of interest. That's how you need to find a target. Right, so for me, 1763 is the target here. Now, previous 30-minute candle closing with a wick on the top, showing me signs of continuation here. So thinking about a buy, but again, at the same time, the channel is here, kind of waiting. I am kind of waiting. I can see it as a buying scenario. Kind of waiting.
It's moving up with the volume from New York.
With audio.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby.
All right, beautiful.
Baby.
Candles are pushing nice and slow. Beauty. Let's see. At this point in time, waiting for a 15-minute candle to close above, or at least a 5-minute candle to actually close above 1761.10. If a candle closes above, I'm going to take a buy, but I'm just waiting. Hello, how's it going?
Hello.
Oh, wow. Yep, looks like pound yen is slowly moving up here. Slowly moving up. The potential retest area has been tapped. And price is moving up. Daily high. Looks like daily high is going to get tested here. Daily high is going to get tested. Beautiful.
DJ made a move. Wow.
She is.
Anuj, one
So-
question over here.
Yep.
So in the move that GJ is making right now, right? So in this sort of scenario, how often would you suggest to like maybe think about buys? Like it has tapped the high, retested, and it's reversing right now with volume, right?
Yep.
So would you wait for the previous high to be broken before it goes up, or would you suggest to like look for confirmations and maybe take a buy somewhere around here?
Somewhere around here?
No, not right now. I'm just thinking about the general strategy of how I can approach this kind of scenario.
So, so I actually missed it. A buy somewhere around here was nice. 151.490. 151.490 was the buying area right there.
So you would generally buy at the break of the high.
Yes. Why I would buy on the break of the high? Because I found out my potential retest area long ago. So potential retest area was 151.410. And if the price is to push up after all, after the New York premium price grab, this is the premium grab. right? Right at the previously broken resistance area. So if the price is to move up, where is it going to go? More than likely tapping off of the previously broken resistance, and it's going to reject off of it, right? So what is going to be the signal for that? Maybe a candle closing bullish. On a 30-minute candle, didn't close bullish, so no sign of buy. On a 15-minute, on the other hand, it actually exhausted. Look at the candle's body size. So the candle's body size was clearly suggesting maybe there was no bearish volume. So if the candles were not pushing down and rejecting off of this 150, 1410 sort of a retest area from an hourly time frame, because it's a New York volume time, right? So it's like, and at this point in time, it'll be like 15 minutes in the market. And if you remember, our rule of thumb says, wait for 15 minutes out of the first hourly, wait for the first 15 minutes out of the hourly candle to close. And that's what happened here. The candle closed bullish, somehow a smaller body, not that confident for buy, but there is a daily high to be tested. So if a daily high was there to be tested, taking a buy right here, too aggressive. Maybe taking a buy somewhere here, yes. On the break of the high, very nice. Or maybe on the break of this candle's high, maybe the second candle's high. That's also good. That's also fine. At that point in time, the stop loss would be in about 10 pips, expecting volume to push it up. And you would be in about 8 pips in profit, expecting the candles to retest the daily highs. So at that point in time, volume anticipation and risk management would be the key. That's it.
All right.
So buy somewhere around here or buy somewhere around here would make sense. 100% would make sense.
All right. Yeah, this is one of the confusion areas, right? So I know the structure, but I don't know how.
Yeah, at that point in time, you want to see this smaller time frame giving you early signals. Smaller time frame giving you early signals. Yeah, missed out on the buy here.
And I guess gold is retracing now.
Yeah, that's why we gotta wait for a candle close, you know.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people they rush. You know, it works some of the times, but not most of the time. But yeah, rushing is not a good idea.
Well, I'm calling it a day anyways because I have something to do right now. So I will not be taking any trades today. Maybe I'll join you guys tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Usually, I think I'm going to hang on.
All right.
With the guys and see where gold goes.
For sure, brother. I'll see you in the evening, maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy your first stream.
Thanks. Thank you, Shalib. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. See you, Anuj.
Wow.
See
you later. See you later.
See you.
Take care. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Have a beautiful night.
Yeah, a beautiful dream, huh? Yeah.
Beautiful dream.
Gold is going bearish, like
Yep.
pretty fast.
Yep.
Is that market correction right there?
That is what gold does.
Is it a heartbreaker?
It just shows you something like so juicy and like you just want to enjoy. You just want to put it right in your mouth. When you put it in your mouth, then it just burns you.
True. That is right. Yeah, that's why you gotta wait for the candle close. See, that's actually important. Waiting for the candle close was important at this point in time. That was good. Minutes, 5 minutes. Okay. We are in 39 minutes in the market at this point in time. 39 minutes. 40 minutes in the market. Okay, interesting. This
Do
is
you
gonna
think
get
Z
interesting.
is gonna have same momentum as yesterday?
GJ?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Still hanging in that area.
Yeah, there's a clear target on the left, on the upside. So if the NYSE dips the price one more time before pushing up, man, it's gonna. Oh shit! Sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's more than likely it's just gonna push through.
Actually, I took one trade in London session and it ended up in break even.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
re-entering again.
Yeah, I took a buy too. I took a buy, first buy around here, didn't work out. Second buy around here, did work out with volume. Just pushed up. It was nice. Right, gold is rangy, super rangy. 1 hour candle is rejecting the top at this point in time, rejecting 1761.10. More than likely, candles breaking low. Could be a sign of a sell. So taking a sell right in the middle of the range maybe is not a good idea. Kind of waiting here. Kind of waiting what the market is going to show us, right? So what's going to happen next? Until then, we are waiting. Want to have taken a pound yen. Oh, he's looking at pound yen buy around 155.60. All right, and another buy as well. Nice. Where is the flag? Beautiful. Break and retest. Yep, more than likely we are pushing up in pound yen. Daily high is getting tested.
I get both pending orders. They have both been activated now.
All right, so Reef, if you can't, if the music is too loud, you can actually lower the music by right-clicking on Hydra music bot. You can right-click on Hydra and lower the Hydra music. There's a song playing in the group I can't listen to now. Okay.
I think I figured it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
was able to lower down the song. I'm learning about this this app over here. It's really nice. The Discord app. It's really fluent to use.
Exactly. Yeah, we moved to Discord because it's so flexible. You know, you can play music, you can mute the music if you don't want to, you can change the music better. Minutes in the market already. 44 minutes in the market. Yep, gold is showing signs of a bearish move here. So it looks like gold is going to move down after all. Hourly candle rejecting the top, rejecting 1761 sort of area with its wick. Very aggressive rejection at this point in time. If this hourly candle flips bearish, there is a very high chance of pushing down. We are kind of waiting here. 15-minute candle, previous 15-minute candle engulfed the 15-minute candle on the top. Looks like there is possibility to push down, but kind of waiting. I don't want to trade in a range. And this area for me is like a fire. And I don't want to touch the fire. Kind of waiting to see some sort of break in either of the direction. How was your day, Malta? How was your day?
It was fine, not too bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Nothing interesting, nothing. Yeah, that's fine. So, how was yours? Did you go anywhere today?
I actually went to a hospital.
Oh,
Or
so what
yeah,
happened?
for a checkup. Not for
Regular
me,
checkup.
for my missy.
Ah, taking her hand.
Yeah, her hand. Yeah,
Uh,
that was good. Now it's cured.
yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, it was an overall good day, you know. The NYSE is around 12 in the next 45 minutes. Man, too far away. NYSE.
Well, it's gonna move further away in November.
Exactly. It's gonna move to 1, right? Is that right?
1:30.
130. Oh shit, man. That's gonna be bad. Need a dollar.
Anuj, I have a question here.
Yes.
How do you integrate the news from this place into the trading?
So basically, now there are a few of the things you want to keep in mind when looking at the news. You don't want to see something impulsive, such as a prime minister resigning out of a huge, I would say, out of a major economy or a major, I would say, for example, prime ministers from USA or president from USA says something about a US dollar or attacks China or says something that is very bad, right? Or the central banks, they release some sort of report. Now, those sort of news causes a lot of volatility in the market. That's why we want to keep an eye open around here. And moves like this happen, right? So the move was like in about 20 pips in 15 minutes. Well, that is expected, but was that a move out of news? Because a news event's move gets corrected in the next instant because it's not fundamental, right? So we want to keep an eye open for fundamental news releases right here. Sometimes something impulsive happens. A big news company releases like a scandal or something, you know, we just want to keep our eyes open. We don't want to see red folders like this. For example, a red folder news right here. This was the Aussie dollars monetary rate decision. So they were talking about the rate decision. Now, when this news release happened, if you look into the AUD market, that was around, what time was it? Somewhere around here. All right, so the news release happened somewhere around here, and look at the markets. Look at the market's range, or look at the market's movement, right? So at that point in time, the spreads are higher, and something volatile happens. So you want to keep an eye open for that. Now, out of the news, the calendar news events are something you want to keep your eyes open for. Oh, so our trade balance has been released already. Let's have a look at the trade balance. When the numbers are bad, okay. You want to keep an eye open for the calendar news event more than anything else, and you want to be aware of this red folder news, right? So now, how do you interpret the news? Well, if the news is as good as it was expected, amazing for the currency. If there's a US dollar news, for example, ADP non-farm employment change, and they're looking at good numbers, okay? So if the news turns out to be good, we will expect US dollar to gain its strength. So basically gold to push down. If we're looking into any pair with USD, that's what we look into. So the calendar news events are very important. If the numbers are as expected, it's gonna do more than probably do good. But if the numbers are bad, it turns out to be bad, then obviously the gold is just gonna pump up because it's a safe haven and whatnot. So these are the things you want to keep in mind.
Nice. So it's going to be a little bit impulsive to actually trade the news, right? But it's gonna give a good indication for what's going to happen in the volume time.
True.
Is it something like that?
Yes, and you want to keep an eye open for basically central banks and news releases, or even a simple report about, if they talk about, for example, hey, we are sealing the deal with US economy about our material exchange and whatnot. So now these two currencies are just going to be so stronger, and you can expect volume, and you can just jump into that pair, and you can expect some sort of break in either of the direction, because that's a fundamental news event given by central bank. More than likely, the momentum is just going to carry on. You see what I'm saying? So
Makes
you want
sense,
to,
yes.
yeah, exactly. So you want to keep an eye open for those. Now, something like this, like a Facebook news, I don't think that's going to help us. This is more for stock traders, people trading Facebook's share, or I don't know what other share. Maybe they are going to get a lot of help with these sort of news. But we want to look into this right here. They're actually talking. They're actually saying that Aussie dollar is doing pretty good, and they're talking about how they can change their policy if needed, right in the middle. So it's pretty good. I had a look at the statement around the day. It was pretty hawkish. When I say hawkish, it was actually saying good things about Aussie dollar's economy. And if the Aussie dollar's strengthening up, Aussie dollar is one of the top 3 allies for USD. So USD is going to gain strength as well, and that's what we want. If US dollar is constantly gaining strength or is falling back, that's what caused the movement in gold, and that's what we want to see.
Good for the Aussie dollars
Yeah.
and US dollars. Yeah, nice. It's gonna put more selling pressure, I guess, for gold.
Oh, well, actually, there could be more buying pressure too. Because US dollar right now is not doing it great. It's actually not doing great, right? So one of the financial GAUs release, that's the non-farm employment change, ADP's release. This is something that's going to cause some volatility in the market. After this, right after that, we have the non-farm employment change, NFP. So this is something they look into. Big banks, huge banks, they look into these numbers. And in few days, within this week, it's just within this week, you will see a lot of fireworks. So that's actually going to set us for the rest of the October. Wow. Gold is pushing down. Wowie kawaii. All right, so if this hourly candle closes bearish with a aggressive rejection from the top, more than likely the price is just going to continue down. It's actually interesting. Kind of waiting for NYSE as well. So I'm going to be here for the next 45 minutes. And I will be calling it a day in the next 45 minutes. All right, so US dollars saying the trade balance is kind of imbalanced here. They're looking at the bad numbers. They were expecting good numbers out of the trade balance, and it's not good. So that means US dollar may perform bad, right? Right now, gold is showing us something opposite. It's interesting. I'd waiting.
Gold is really going bearish right now.
Yeah, it's ranging side by side, but it's moving down. Nigel is saying no entry today. Yes, Nigel, no entry so far. Well, gold actually gave like 2 fake out entries. One fake out entry was here. Whoever took a buy, I mean, it worked out. On a 15-minute, there was another fake out on the top, but more of a trade in a range, which I don't like at all. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a no trade day for me, but it's all right. It's all right. As long as I read a price action, keep myself updated for the rest of the October, it's all right.
Something I should have done like half an hour into the opening of New York session is that I should have closed the gold trade, but I guess I still like hung on to it.
Did you take a buy?
I did at 1759.7.
All right.
Yep, right around there.
Huh. Yeah, you probably should have closed it in about 15 pips in profit or something.
That's something I learned today, that exactly when to take that exit strategy for yourself.
Yeah, you have to set yourself something, at least something where you can start securing, you know?
The target is for 15 pips a day, Anush, or
I think
less
10 pips is a very good, decent number. 10 pips. I focus on somewhere around 10 pips. When the market's not performing the best, I am out. I'm out with even 8 or 7. If I feel as the market's not doing good, but when the structure makes sense, you know, you just secure half and let the rest run. You will learn exactly how to let the rest run. You will learn. Don't worry.
Absolutely. You guys are there, so
Yeah.
do you guys look for other trades as well, you know, other than the pound yen and gold USD? You just focus, like major focus is on these 2 trades.
Yeah, boys here, they look into AJ. AUD JPY, AUD GBP AUD, and sometimes even Euro USD. But I focus on mainly these four: pound yen, gold, pound USD, and pound AUD, not pound CAD. Yeah, these four. I used to trade pound CAD long ago. And yeah, it's been rangy for some time now. Pound yen, pound CAD. So don't like it at this point in time. But pound USD, pound yen, and gold. I mean, they've been pretty good. They've been treating me pretty well. Wow,
You see
pound
major
yen.
moves. Yeah.
Yep, go on.
You see the major moves in gold and pound and yen, right?
What did you
That's why I
say?
just like it so much. You like the range and like the volume and like the drama and like so many exciting moves
True.
in pound and yen and gold and USD. So that's why it's more exciting to trade with those.
Yeah, exactly. Well, pound yen and gold, ranges it moves into, it's pretty good. The price action is pretty good. That's why I picked pound yen and gold. It was so clear to read. That's why. Now somebody else might come in and say, hey, you know what? Euro JPY is way clear than anything else, and they might relate themselves more to that. But I think pound yen and gold, it's pretty good. The price action is predictable, and the ranges are not weird. It's like a certain range, price breaks the range, retests, and it starts moving. So it's pretty good. The price action is clear. That's why pound yen and gold. That's it. That's the only reason. Jackie M on YouTube is saying, I only trade GJ and gold. Yep, that's right. Alrighty.
Anuja, I think I'm going to call it a day in like 15 minutes because I have a job to start.
Oh, okay. That's all right. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still going to hang on to the gold trail, or like, do you think I should close out?
Oh, wow. Pound US thing, pound yen hanging around. Yep, that's pretty much it. Reef. Just start journaling, noting down things we look into, and just actively ask questions to everybody in the group. Always learn something.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think everyone's so active in the group. They're putting the journals and what they think about the trade, and they're giving ideas and knowledge to everyone. The sheer amount of knowledge that's being like poured into this group, it's amazing. I just loving it here.
Perfect, Reef. Amazing.
And Anuj, just one question for you. How long do you think the scalpers should trade on a daily basis? Like, exactly. Um, does it depend on the exit strategy, or?
So scalpers, I think, traders like me, I only hold the trade for maximum 45 minutes. And I'm out of the trade. Sometimes it just works for 5 minutes, and you get your pips and you get out of the market.
It depends on the pips.
Yep, but what happens is your trading time is from pre-New York to New York, right? So if you wake up even early, maybe it's the London session. But I think pre-New York to New York is the best time for you guys, isn't it?
Pre-New York in New York is like morning for Canada, so yes, it is.
Yep, yeah, that'll be the best. Maybe showing up.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, yes, showing up around pre-New York time and trading New York. I think that'll be the best.
You also trade for the London session too, sometimes.
After the time shift, maybe if it suits you guys, because October and November is the last meet of the market, and if you want to catch something out of the market, maybe that's the best, So, but your sleep is more important than any trade. You have to kind of equate that as well at the same time.
Right, you need that fresh mind to actually analyze the market and make your trades smartly. Makes sense.
Exactly. Oh wow, gold is pushing down. Beautiful. So the hourly candle closed with a huge rejection on the top. All those orders on the top are pushing the candles down here. Beautiful. I missed like several entries today. Missed an entry here, missed an entry here, missed an entry here. But anyways, it's okay. It's all right.
But I guess we shouldn't keep any regrets. Oh, I could have done this. I could have taken my position here, secured over there, and got out early. Right? Yeah.
It's true. Actually true.
No regrets.
Yeah. We rather should be looking at it as if, what should have I done correctly? And that's it. That's the end of the story. A quick analysis of your analysis of how you didn't do the things right. That's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's how you learn every day.
Exactly. On YouTube, Sarthak Suri is saying, what are your thoughts on USD CAD? I was bearish, but it seems like it'll break the 4-hour high. Well, I'm not looking into USD CAD, but I can have a look. All right, a quick look into USD CAD. All right. You got to send a chart, man. If you send me a chart, I can have a look. USD CAD, I'm not sure about sales yet. USD CAD maybe sells below this area right here, below 1258.85. Right now it's pretty bullish. I have to wait for the candle close, and looks like below 1258.85 it could be a nice area. All right, Jackie on YouTube is saying, what do you think about GU sells? Took an impulsive sell. Yeah, so all of a sudden, US dollar has started gaining strength, right? So gold is dropping down, pound USD is dropping down. I was actually pretty bullish in pound USD as well. Maybe it's just another liquidity grab on the bottom before pushing up or something. So NYSE market's going to open up in the next 18 minutes. Just have to be careful around the open. Otherwise, well, it's moving down. So if you took an entry somewhere around here, and if it's in profit, just start securing. That's it. All right, so I'm thinking about sell in gold here. Kind of patiently waiting here. Kind of patiently waiting. If this 15-minute candle manages to close below the support, and if the next candle makes a top, rejecting this support and breaking the low, that could be a good idea. A quick scalp. But again, at the same time, in the next 16 minutes, the market's going to open up NYSE. Kind of waiting here. 5-minute candle rejecting this 1755.50 and also the previously broken support area. So it's looking nice. It's rejecting the top, several fake outs, grabbing liquidity, and aggressive rejection on an hourly. And the selling structure is right there. So kind of waiting. 4-hour candle, pretty good. Oh. I'm going to be here for the next 18 minutes, and I'm going to call it a day, obviously, because I need to rest as well. It's pretty late here. It's Aussie time. Aussie time is pretty late, and we're going to be, oh man, after October, I think it's October 31st or something. It's going to be even late. Man. Oh, you got to do what you got to do.
You can sleep in late, I guess, you know, like just stay in the bed, hang on to the pillow.
No, I gotta set up a full-on setup. I can't really move it. Bad. What is the saving? Light saving. Okay. October this is New South Wales. November, okay. Bad. 1 month left. Okay.
This side of the world, I guess daylight saving is going to kick in next month, so we're going to see this shift in time. Interesting.
15 minutes actually looking pretty good for sale at this point in time. This 15-minute candle is looking pretty solid. All right.
It's ranging a lot, right? In that 1761 and 1755. It was ranging a lot for quite some time.
I actually took a sell.
Beautiful. Anuj, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm starting my job soon. So all you traders out there, best of luck. Do some scalping. Anuj, best of luck to you, and I hope you have a
Beautiful.
good night.
Oh, good night. Oh, wow. That was like a 10 seconds trade right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Easy.
Learned a lot today. Thank you so much, Anuj. I hope to see you tomorrow, New York time, bright and
Tomorrow.
early, one at a
See you
time.
tomorrow, Reef. Yeah, we're gonna show up early tomorrow. So this was like a 10 seconds trade, man. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah. Beautiful. Good luck with that trade.
Amazing. Wow.
See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Reef. Take care, buddy.
Good night, Anuj. Good night,
Yeah, have a
everyone.
beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. I
Thank you.
will see
Thank you.
tomorrow. Wow, amazing. Amazing. This is NYSE volume. Actually, pre-NYSE volume. Amazing. Trade call that live. Well, actually, I took it. That was a very fast trade. I was waiting for a trade on the break of the low, waiting for the candle to make a high, which it did. And in the next 10 seconds, just pushed down. Amazing. Very nice trade. All right, so if you guys actually took the same trade, man, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's all I'm going to say. Just like and subscribe and spread the love. Spread the love. That was amazing. An amazing trade. Wow. Wow. Oh wow. So on YouTube, Vedatonic is saying, do you think gold is going down? Yep, that's what I think, but still waiting, right? So still waiting for the actual volume. And Dot Fig is saying, you got lucky, bro. No, not lucky, man. That was like a beautiful execution. I was waiting for it because I missed a lot of opportunities. I was like, hey, you know what? If gold is moving down with volume, I missed the entry somewhere around here, another entry around here. So this was a beautiful entry right here. So didn't was not able to catch like 70 pips, but 10 pips, it's all right. 10 pips is okay. But that was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. Honestly, Red the Tonic is saying finish for today. I mean, I'm still waiting. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to be interesting. All right. So Sarthak Suri is saying, what time do you usually trade till? I'm new to the stream. Sent by Raja. Ooh, wow. Raja is sending friends to our stream. That's amazing. That is actually amazing. So I actually trade till NYSE. So the stream is going to last for another 10 minutes max. And I'm going to call it a day, obviously. This was a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade right here. Amazing. All right, so 30-minute candle in gold closed bearish, higher chances of pushing down than anything else. NYSE volume at this point in time. If the next 30-minute candle, this 30-minute candle makes a top wick, a retest around this area, oh, and it's starting to push down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beauty, beauty. Amazing. Wow. Beautiful trade. All right, so the 30-minute candle is doing what we said. If the 30-minute candle starts rejecting the top, more than likely it's going to push down. Build a wick on the downside, and it's going to hit the target on the downside as well. This is the NYSE market open time at this point in time, so the 30-minute candle is retracing pretty hard. That's fine, just as fine, as long as this candle respects the previous candle was high. Candles can actually push down, right? So if any, so this is a nice structure, to be honest. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so guys, here in the YouTube, if you guys are here for the first time, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Have all these goodness happening every day here in our stream, you know, and we are always welcoming circles, new community, new friends, and to our stream. We love building our community. Just amazing. There's a Sarthak Suri on YouTube is saying, looking at GJ for the 4-hour flip, testing those highs. Current 4-hour has a good bottom wick. That's actually correct. The retest is actually looking beautiful. And likely, pound yen is gonna fly today. Pound yen is going to fly. Looks like gold is going to drop here. Kind of waiting. No rush. Wow. Yep, pound yen is pushing up. Beautiful. Yeah, I think for pound yen, waiting for a candle to flip bullish and confidently close bullish is necessary. I think especially around 15-minute or a 30-minute time frame, because everything is rangy. Every single thing is rangy. You know, it's rangy right now. Gold. I'm actually waiting for a gold sell than anything else. Sell. Oh wow, gold is retracing heavy. Man, I took a trade. That was like a very fast trade. 10-second trade. That was actually amazing. Ooh. Ten. Everything is taking time to move. Taking time. All right, so we do have news event. All right, so that's what it is. In the next 5 minutes, we have final services PMI. We have the ISM services PIM. Okay, it's actually interesting. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna call it a day here because I've taken my trade long now. It's not nice. I think I need some sleep as well now. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be live one more time tomorrow, and we're gonna have some fun. We'll look into our pairs and break down the chart. But man, until next time, make sure you guys stay tuned, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any question, always throw me questions at Instagram. But man, amazing goal. Take care and have a lovely time. Sarthak is saying, see you. See you, Sarthak. Buddy, take care. See you next time.